Mid lane.
Into maybe get BAB, but Ollie's the one getting low early. He drops first. They might get the Viper in return, and they do. So FY gets credit for that one. Emo behind them. I don't know if this is flattery or mockery, but you're hurting me, and Ollie's getting hurt by BAB, who will ultimately get traded.
Isn't it the same two dying once again?
Anything kind of peeking out at you? Ooh, onslaught, maybe this with the trample.
Fly, bottom lane, BAB.
They're trying to go in on a fly. BAB taking a lot of damage. The shards are there. They'll onslaught forward, bumping them up in the air and getting the kill on a fly. They look over at FY, and fly and FY both die.
Mid lane, Lich.
Solar Guardian and Snowball, they're going to try and get this Primal Beast and will succeed.
I think it's farm up. That's it. Farm up and play around the Lash as much as possible. Is there Snowball?
Yeah, they've got Snowball. They have the Solar Guardian. They're going to look over to get the kill into the Marcy. They'll take him out. The Chronosphere comes in from Erica. Erica taking a lot of damage in this, and he may not survive. The Fear is there onto Erica, but he's got the Time Walk away. They get the kill into Emo. They'll take out this Leshrac. The Onslaught through 3. The right-click damage onto the Dawnbreaker, but all of a sudden they've lost Yang. They're going to lose BAB, and Erica, there's not much he can do without the Chronos. As positively for them, I think they want to reinitiate with this Primal Beast, and that's exactly what they'll do. Oh, never got the ult off. He was stopped immediately. They still get Ollie, but it cost them XM. Fly looking to fight here. Waveform forward. Frisk getting low. The tower is low as well. They've got the Leshrac back, so they get the tier 1 over mid.
Onslaught mid.
Fought over towards Emo. Duels up into the air, and here comes the Marcy. They throw out a Chain Frost. They've got the Solar Guardian. They don't have the damage to get the kill on Emo. They'll pop themselves. The ult's coming out from Yang. They start to back these heroes off on the side of IG. Chronosphere aim, but the Walrus Punch as he's dropping it down. I don't think it's going to matter. They still get the kill there on Emo, and they might even look for more. They have the Dispose. They'll finish off Ollie, and BAB goes with the ulti on the Fly. Trying to stand his ground, going in with the right clicks, but there's the rebound as well as the stun. They've got the Snowball for the save on a Fly, still healing up a little bit, but the bashes come out with a waveform hitting on a BAB. They get the kill there.
The bash!
FY who gets credit, but the bash is in, and Fly goes down. So Erica, he's got the double kill. He's dominating. They'll look for FY, and they've got the Dispose. The shards won't do anything, and they'll finish him off as well.
Morphlink. There's a Chrono. He will not use it probably, right?
Maybe if he bashed him a couple times, he would use it. That's going to be one bash. He's looking for another one. This time he just uses the Chrono. They've got the Solar Guardian to try and keep him alive. They're BKBs, and they'll chase for more. Pulverize is used, slamming him down on the ground. Chain Frost, it comes out. It starts to bounce as much as it can, but the Guardian Angel gets used. The Walrus Punch hits onto Erica.
I mean, it's understandable. There's no burst damage on these two sides. I'm playing Emo.
Over at the Leshrac, Emo goes into the air. Here comes Fly from behind them all, but they already lost Emo. Do they really want to fight this?
No.
Sinister Gaze, right clicks in for the Viper. They're going to look and chase. They don't have Chrono, so there's the tandem jumps coming in from the side of VICI. They'll look to get the kill on a Fly, as they need a couple more bashes to lock them down, and that's exactly what they'll get. They'll take out 3 on the side of IG and make it a 4th with Dawnbreaker definitely not surviving either.
They broke them right there.
Fused. And looking for the Void. I think it's stunned, but now they've got the Tusk completely out of position.
This was just never going to happen. You know?
Duels again with the BKB being popped here by Frisk. They'll get the Snowball all the way over into the faceless Void's hands, but up into the air once again. Guardian Angel used. However, it's looking like Leshrac's going to be the one who's pulverized. The Aegis is going to be used. Erica gets down with a Chrono on a 2. And he'll kill Emo. He'll look for the Morphling. Morphling's going to waveform away. They'll take out Yang. So Yang's dead too. and he's bought back. So it's a 2 for 2 with the buyback being used by VICI as they'll run right back in. And Yell's looking like they're going to fall.
They see him. They jump him.
Punch snowball coming in, and they've got the Solar Guardian. Make anything of this. Yule's up into the air. And Emo, Guardian Angel comes out, and they're going to use that Pulverize. Chain Frost bouncing around, but is the damage even close to enough? They haven't lost anybody on either side just yet. They're trying to throw a stun. Fly backs away from the stun area with the snowball coming all the way across. They'll use that Chronosphere. It's on to Emo. And it looks like, at least for right now, the Leshrac is dead. How many more it's going to be, the question is still yet to be answered. Starbreaker from JT, rebound over to the back lines. They've really got this Faceless Void pretty far forward. He's going to have to time walk away. As getting a little bit uncomfortable, but BAB locked in via the shards, and he's just trying to right-click them down. He's trying to maybe get these kills. They'll take out FY. JT falls. These IG heroes not long for this world. But as I say that, Frisk and BAB, they fall. Emo's dead. 3 heroes gone on the side of IG. Time walk in with the Pulverize used onto the Morphling. Fly's going to die as well. And they're just one away from a full team wipe, which they'll finally get as Ollie hits the deck as Erica's got a triple. There's a double damage bottom. I don't think anybody's going to pick it up before this next second. Ooh, FY?
FY!
Okay, he caught the Aegis. I was not expecting him to jump in there and grab that Aegis, but he ended up going through with it and grabbing it. Get the kill on Ollie. How much is this really going to matter at the end of the day? They'll buy back on this Lich. Onslaught in, looking over at Fly. JT's already getting himself a little bit low. They've got the Dispose to get the kill there on the JT. They'll take out BAB. Without this Viper, they bought back, go to the Solar Guardian, and now they're going to wait for him looking for Frisk. They've taken out a couple. FY somehow gets his hands on this Aegis. If you're picking up, do you really not care?
Erica breaks the smoke. Jump in from FY.
Yeah, Walrus Punch out into BAB. They've got the Snowball. FY, though, now kind of a man without a paddle. They've got the Chronosphere down into Fly. Fly looks like he's going to survive it as they go in with the Dawnbreaker, having that Axe ult. But they still get the kill on a Fly. They're going to take out the Morphling for 75 seconds without buyback. They look over at the Leshrac. He'll be the same, but this time with buyback. Emo gets taken away from the fight itself. JT, he's on the run, and the rest of the team is back into the base, but they are looking like they're going to get a kill here onto the Dawnbreaker, making it 3-0.
The state of the game right now.
Yeah, they're trying to find a proper opening to what they want. They're just going to take the bottom set of racks easy.
Smoked up. One last defense by IG.
Blinky and Walrus Punch coming in from FY. They've got the Snowball to follow it up. Erica taking some damage, but he pops the BKB. That means the lockdown for those tracks really not going to do anything just yet. They get the kill on FY. He's going to buy back immediately. The chase is still on for this Leshrac. XM just slamming him down into the ground. They've got themselves the Chronosphere as well, and that should be enough to take out Fly. So Fly as well as the Tusk have died, and they've got a stun onto, I believe, 3 there on the Dire. They're going to buy back on the Primal Beast as well as Marcy, but it's an ultra kill for Erica, just trying to clean up as he gets himself a Rampage. Make it a double Rampage. Can he get a triple Rampage?
Give him a triple.
And he's stunned for the moment.
Give him a triple.
GG. He's got the triple. Can he get the quadruple? The Pulverize? The damage? No.
Buy back, give him a double Rampage.
No way.
I don't know, it's usually some mid laner that gets the first 50, and then it goes to the supports.
So he has played Hangolier twice professionally.
Timber, maybe.
Cool. Can you get him? Maybe. Yeah, first blood. Fly getting first blood.
We didn't talk about the fact that they switched up the lanes as well, because all we're talking about is your microphone, BKOP.
It's not true.
JT.
Stop trying to get me fired. JT bottom. Roll comes in from FY, and the chase is on with the meta, and he's spirit siphoning but not surviving.
Emo getting quite trampled on the mid lane, but
Erica bottom lane is getting trampled pretty heavily. He gets killed off by FY and JT. I believe Frisky left him for just a second with the expose. Oh, under the tower, not enough damage.
BAB hits 6. Once BAB hits 6, obviously it becomes more difficult, but after that point, it's fine.
Ooh, bottom lane again, Erica taking a lot of damage as FY is right in his face. They're going to bring the Primal Beast down towards bottom. Frisk also low. Crypt Swarm from JT hits on a Frisk. They'll go forward and try to get this kill on a JT with the trample, and they finally do. Nobody rotating here for the side of IG, and I feel like if they got a +1, they could have killed Erica.
For these rotations.
Seems like a lot of teams are doing Onslaught justice. Pulverize, and now the Boulder Smash slows XM. Emo's got to make a tight turn to hit him up into the air. Gets him not once, but twice. Now a third time, bouncing them both. XM pretty low, and he'll try to get out of that one, but won't be able to do so. So XM drops the Emo and Frisk to JT. They need to make sure that they protect that because BAB can just do this and jump forward. And if they can't go to the high ground, they can't lead them to the stacks, otherwise that's going to be dangerous. Now Rolling Thunder, they'll hit BAB. And it's actually, with XM and Yang coming over, they know that these big stacks exist. So they need to be very careful on the side of IG on how long they're going to allow this. So he jumps up onto the high ground into a Pulverize, but an immediate geomagnetic grip to get the silence out of both Frisk as well as XM. Swashbuckle, and going forward with the Onslaught. Well, they can't save Emo. They've got the Exorcism being used here by JT. They're trying to chase. XM TP's out. Yang Shao Graves himself. Neutrals will kill him. He does it. So they get nothing out of this one on the side of IG.
And what happened is he was rolling next to it. The courier was getting hit.
Onslaught trample. JT in trouble. Whirling Death with the Chakram. I'm cutting you off, Lizzard, because there is a fight breaking out. Pulverize and a kill on a JT.
Nice. When you're playing from behind, just a bunch.
And rebound, stun. Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh wow! Some of that Marcy Unleash damage. And then Erica over mid goes down too, so we're trading places.
Like usually I want to see Timber under the enemy's tier 2. I want to see him attacking that tower. I want to see him forcing some rotations on the enemy side. Not on your own. I don't feel that he's that wall that's needed. Dazzle.
And he's trying to fight this. Rolling Thunder actually bounces him back up into the air if they lose Yang. They've got XM coming over, but he Timber chained away, so going after this may not be the right move. But after the Rolling Thunder, there's a Swashbuckle again. Whirling Death comes out.
Nice rebound.
And rebound in. So can they clean up any of these heroes? The false promise is going to be on a JT, who's going to pop that Exorcism. They get the kill on Ali as well as Emo. Silence to follow it up on the Terrorblade is getting bounced up into the air. And eventually they get JT. They'll get FY. 4 heroes down on the side of IG, and it's a 2K lead for VICI.
Fly getting closer to the BKB, so that's a plus for IG. Somewhat.
Plus. Meanwhile, BAB getting taken out by OLI, aka
XM with the
Ali.
DD.
Yeah, and XM gonna try and maybe get a kill here on a Fly. Jukes the other direction, gets by him for a second. Goes into the blur. They've used that Unleash and going back and forth. Fly's just doing such a great job of juking them out. But eventually they get the Pulverize. They should be able to get the kill here out on the Fly. And he'll par out of...
So much time wasted. Even the BKB forced out in the end.
Yes.
Nice little juke.
Oh, rebound. Ali.
He has TP. He could have TP'd out by now. Fade? Come on. Use it.
TP. We talked about it. When you're that naked PA, you can't really fight. You're more so farm oriented. I think even earlier today, we've seen PAs be not as naked, where they get the Orb of Corrosion and the boots. Top one more time. BAB. He'll fall to Ali again.
Oracle does deal a lot of burst damage, so that's why he's getting the last hits.
Now they've caught Pango, and into the BKB. They want to go for more. They use that Pulverize. They'll go to the Onslaught.
Like, he's ready to fight. The impact is not as great as he gets the Dazzle, but There's no BKB on Primal, right?
Yeah, down for 40 seconds, and they'll be able to get the kill on the XM with that roll. Risk, TP, and gone.
Like the BKB has been nerfed, what, 2-3 patches in a row? First with the 9-second one. Oh, Earth Spirit's going in.
BKB again. Moves up into the air, Fortune's End, and a Stifling Dagger. They get another kill. This Timbersaw's impact has completely been nullified. Got the Hex, Dispose, Fly in, and that's a rebound out by Frisk. They landed the silence onto 2 of those heroes.
Erica going in. BKB.
Anything with this? Maybe if they've got a Pulverize on a Fly, but they're just a little bit slow on it, and Erica's BKB is going to run out, so he needs to be very careful. Bull comes in, kicks him back towards the team, and they've got the silences out there, but is it going to be enough? They'll buy back on BAB. Erica with the Shallow Grave on him, and he uses that Sunder, gets back to full health, looks over at FY. They get the kill on the Emo. They take out the Pangolier. They lose 2. All the rebound from Frisk on the 2, and they'll take them both away. It looks likely they got the Aegis out of the hands of the PA. They'll look over at the Death Prophet. JT trying to leave, but eventually right-click down by Erica. And Fly's next on the list. Wow. Exo, they got the Shivas picked up on the side of the Dire. They're going to smoke as well, throwing a Chakram. And Rolling Thunder, so Emo just going to try and play distraction while they're still in the pit. And they're going to jump forward. They've got the Shivas coming out from XM. XM, they might be able to get themselves the Aegis. It's going to be snatched up by BAB. The kill is there for the Radiant, but how much is it going to do? They get the first life out of the hands of BAB. They're going to buy back on the Dazzle as well. So Yang trying to get back into the fight. XM silenced up. BKB's been popped by Frisk. Frisk moving in with the Unleash. BAB's back into the fight with the Chakram being thrown forward. They've got the crits coming through from this Phantom Assassin. Fly trying to do it again, but he's being pulverized to death. Emo, Fly,
Ultra kill on
XM. Oh my god, he's trampled you all.
Yeah, that was Ag's Labyrinth on what difficulty?
Seems to be the highest one, especially for IG, as they've now been fully team wiped. This could be the end of the IG run, but at the same time, still continuing the VICI run. You got to remember that they replaced 3 players coming into this qualifier. BAB coming in from Blaze, the original Blaze in Ocean that ended up forming Magma. And they close it out and get the series victory 2-0. Shiva's silence on a couple, Rolling Thunder, BKB pop by XM. And Paul for the moment. They've got a lot of damage going into BAB. He doesn't have the second life this time around. Spirit Siphon. And they get the full escape. They've got the Shallow Grave. They're going to smoke to try and keep up. The Marcy on the run, but the roll hits from FY. They get the kill of Frisk, and they'll look for more. The roll again from FY. They go for the TP, but they've got the Yules. They're going to stop the Dazzle from getting out. Yang's going to be killed off by Fly. That's going to make it 2, and they will get just those. There's a Satanic finish. 4-man smoke, but they're in a good spot on the high ground. Fly just focusing his attention on the Dazzle. They want to take out the Shallow Grave from the equation, and eventually they'll get the damage to take out Yang. So it works in their favor so far. Rolling Thunder bouncing up the Terrorblade into the air. They look over at Ollie. They'll get the kill, at least out of the Oracle. They've taken out Frisk too. So 2 years down to the side of VICI with the buyback coming out from the Marcy. Roll over from FY. Silence with the Geomagnetic Grip, but it's not going to matter. They'll take out FY. They'll lose themselves Emo. And all of a sudden, 3 heroes are gone with JT on the run. The chase is there from Erica. And, well, with the ghosts or not, it's looking like, JT is not long for this world. It's a silence, unable to pull the Chakram back. And also, there's creeps way inside the base.
Run, little DP. He does get out in the end, at least.
What was the other one? Trickster's Cloak, I thought was... Yeah, I think Trickster's Cloak was really good.
Trickster's Cloak.
Jumping on a JT. Immediately going into the Pulverize, and they're going to chase XM, who's going to pop the BKB. Chakram going back and forth. XM right on top of this Death Prophet. And, well, right-click's coming in. Stifling Dagger. They've got the Disarm onto the Primal Beast. Don't lose anybody on the side of IG. Rush. It's Ag's Blessing, too. Throw silence. That'll land on the Terrorblade. XM just going right into their faces. Right-click damage coming out from Fly. And he'll get out of this one. They've already taken out Emo. Look at that damage coming out of JT. They lost both those heroes. BKB from Fly, and he's gone.
Yeah, I
He'll
think
TP out.
perhaps they'll be fast enough to defend the bottom lane. There's no meta.
So it'll be defensive the last racks here. They're going to go in with the roll coming out from FY. They've got the silence out of the Terrorblade once again. The Magnetize is going to be dropped down onto these heroes. FY with the BKB still. They look over as Frisk now pops his own BKB. Terror Wave comes through. That's the Fear on to JT. JT on the run, hit with the Whirling Death. They've also got the Dispose, but Yule's up into the air. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, they're still trying to fight. They've got JT finally dead with the right clicks coming out of the XM, but it's not going to be enough damage. The roll comes out, but doesn't land on anybody. So FY not finding a target with that roll. They have the Shallow Grave. That's going to save Frisk. They get the kill out on Ollie. He's going to buy back. Refresher from the Terror Blade goes back into the Metamorphosis. That's also going to mean he's got Terror Wave again, and that's exactly what he's going to use to put the fear in the eyes of IG and try and take him out of this entire series and this entire qualifier. Shallow Grave once again coming through on a Frisk. They use the Fan of Knives, but it's not going to do enough damage. It's only going to break Timber Saw. They've also got the damage coming through on the Fly to get the kill into the Phantom Assassin. They're no longer going to have the damage from the PA, which means they're defending with basically nothing, as well as their throne just being completely exposed. Down goes JT. It's just a 3v4, and they'll try to do what they can, but the creeps coming in, as well as the right clicks from the Terrorblade, waving them out of the potential qualifying game here is the Timber, and maybe BAB got a little bit too ahead of himself, but they do have the Terror Wave. They do get the damage out onto the throne, and they will knock out IG. VICI guarantee themselves at least last chance qualifiers by knocking out Invictus Gaming.